All right, so this is my unboxing of the MKBHD 251 shoe. You heard that right. Marquez has a freaking shoe now. He's going at Nike, he's going at everyone, but what do you expect, right? So anyway, the 251 in the name of the shoe actually stands for the length of time that his first ever tech YouTube video was. So it lasted for 2 minutes and 51 seconds, and this is in collaboration with Adams. It's a company that I wear their shoes already, so it's good to see those two people come together and make this product. Now, this shoe bag that I'm showing you right now is a limited edition, just like the shoe, but they're not actually going to be selling this bag, so they will be giving it away. So I don't know exactly how that will go, but pay attention to their social media handles. But yeah, it does come with the handle here at the top. Speaking of handles, also you do get these red tags here for the zippers, and we have a couple of loops right here. I'm assuming for like a shoulder strap or something. And then also at the top we have a little bit of a ventilation hole there, and then also on the back we do have Adams here and these little dots. And we have MKBHD, and then also on the front, of course, we have the 251, his signature, and also Adams. Now, unfortunately, I can't actually open the bag and show you because of the dual embargo that Marquez put us under. I'm joking. He'll find that funny. But let's get inside of this bag right now. And boom, here we go. So, oh wow. Wow, nice. Nice, I like it. I like it a lot. We've got the 251 here in the MKBHD red here on the back, on the heel. We have the little X right there, and then some little dots. Yo, these are clean. So let me get this bag over to the side so we can just have the shoe here to admire. So I'm liking this red on the back. Typically, I just wear plain black shoes, but I like that the red back here is in the back of the shoe. Maybe you might be able to hide it with some, some pants or something, but still, it's tastefully done. And on the sole, we will find the Adams logo here, and it is a white sole, obviously. So over time, it will get a little dirty, but I actually found Adams shoes to be pretty easy to clean. And then on the opposite side, we will find a tag with NYC. We know Marquez is in the NYC area, but I do like this upper though. Like, it's super cushiony, right? So I'm assuming these shoes are gonna feel really good when I put them on feet. But let's look at the tongue here. So we have Adams M251, we have his signature right there, and also the size that I have. So I'm wearing a size 12. And on the inside here, we do have, let's see if you can see that. We do have the Adams logo on the inside. And I went ahead and got the second shoe out here so we can look at them side by side. And I actually forgot to talk about the bottom of the shoe, which looks really nice. It's better for us to get these camera shots right now before I start walking around on them. But yeah, you can see these little cutouts here at the bottom. And Adams really prides himself on comfort, so we'll see how these feel on my feet. But now let me look at what else is inside of the bag here. So we do have, let me move this stuff around. We do have the shoulder strap, as I mentioned before, so you'll be able to carry this around. And then inside of here, we do have a little letter here coming from Marquez himself. So, hey, Mark, just a few months into the pandemic, I met my friends. I don't want to butcher your names. I'm not going to say your name, sorry. But I met them at Adams, and they had an idea. What if Marquez Brownlee has the complete freedom to design a sneaker that he'd want to wear? Thank you for your inspiration, brother. Looking forward to seeing you in your 251s, Marquez. So yeah, that's pretty special. I like that little touch there. So he's going to write that to every single person that buys it. I'm joking. He didn't promise that. But yeah, so I think right now is a good time for me to go ahead and get out of the studio and put these on before I leave the studio and wear these around for a little bit and tell you how they feel. And all right, so now I've been wearing these shoes here for a few days. I almost dropped them, but one good thing is that I normally wear Adams for my everyday shoes. I'm not even joking. Right here, I'm wearing the 000 models that they do sell. So I was really expecting these to be comfortable, and I wasn't disappointed because when I first put these shoes on, the one thing I noticed is how easy it is to put on and also take off because Adams used these stretchy shoestrings on their shoes. So I never find myself having to tie these shoes up or to untie them. I can just slip them on with no problem. And then I love how these shoes kind of grip my feet. So my feet aren't moving around in them because of the material that they made. It's very, it's kind of, flexible as far as like your movement, but it's also rigid enough to where, again, you feel like you really have some really good support up here on the toe box. I think that's what it's called. Look, I'm not a shoe guy, but up here with my toes, they feel just fine. And I went with my normal size 12s here with these shoes. And so I don't feel like I need to go up a half size or anything like that. My normal size worked just fine. Also, the ankle support for these shoes is really solid. So I was out all day yesterday filming one of my e-bike reviews. So I was standing around a lot, but then also too, I was riding the bikes. And I felt like my ankle support was really good in these shoes because they are a little bit higher, than my normal kind of low cut shoes that I typically wear. But I also like the grip on the bottom soles here. They did a really good job as far as being able to kind of hold on to the pedals when I was pedaling. But then also just the comfort that you get from the sole on these shoes. And I think this is a custom approach for this 251 shoe that they went with the sole for this. So on their website, they probably have all the good technical jargon for that. I'm just not that hip on shoe culture, but it is really good to stand up on these shoes for a while. And I love how they kind of like lift me up a little bit. So I do feel a little bit taller in these shoes. And also the lining on the inside of it, I think they're calling it their copper lining, but basically it's going to help prevent the shoe from smelling and stuff. So I haven't really had these shoes for that long, but if it's anything like my other Atoms that I'm wearing right now, I shouldn't have any problems with them smelling over time, which trust me is a good thing because I'm pretty sweaty. So I just told you a lot of positives about the shoe. Really the only negative is just a personal preference of mine, and that's the fact that I would love to see a matte black version of this shoe because I want a shoe that I can just wear with any outfit. And because this red, which does look good, maybe I'm wearing like a nice, blazer or suit jacket or whatever with some jeans and stuff. I might not want to have this red showing up because the red does show up even when you are wearing pants. But there's a good chance of my matte black dream coming true because I think they're going to sell a lot of these shoes. So I think the partnership will go on for even longer. But as far as like the sales of this shoe, it is a limited release. So it's just going to be around for 4 weeks. So starting today, April 25th up into May 23rd, you can place an order for these shoes. They have 2,000 shoes ready to go for you right now. But anyone who places an order up until May 23rd will get their shoes because they'll be making them as each order comes in. And the price of this shoe is $189 US. And so look, you probably know that I'm not a shoe reviewer, right? I'll leave that to like Jock Slay and also Seth Fowler. But bottom line is that I really do like the fact that I'm reviewing a shoe from another creator because the cool thing is that you know that a lot of these big brands and companies, they hire celebrities and athletes to endorse their products. And you don't really always know for sure whether or not that person really cares about the product or they're just trying to get the bag. But in this particular situation, I think it's both. I think, Marquez and Adams, they definitely want to make some money. But if you know Marquez, you know that he is a sneakerhead. And I think he was even on that Complex show, right, where you go buy these super expensive shoes. So he likes shoes. And I think that, he could have easily went somewhere and just made, honestly, just some cheap pair of shoes, put his name on it and actually sell some. But he went with a very solid brand in Adams, and the shoe that they made is legit. They've done a really good job with this, and it's also cool just to support other creators. Look, I buy products from other creators like Linus Tech Tips and his whole team. I buy a lot of their clothes and their screwdriver that they just came out with. I use Jerry Rig Everything's knife for all of my unboxings. I use Peter McKinnon's bags and also his ND filters, and also I use Sarah Dietschy's AirPod cases. So look, I love supporting creators, and Marquez could actually use the money because he just purchased a $40,000 unopened original iPhone. So we need to put some more money in his pocket. No, I'm lying. I think he's good. But all jokes aside, this is a very dope shoe. So support Marquez, support other creators. But like always, I do thank you for watching this video. Drop your comment down below and let me know what you think about these shoes and if you're going to be picking up one. And also, what color would you like to see them do a feature version of this shoe in? But again, like always, thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you later. Peace.